MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Minnesota Twins.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Chris Archer will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Now batting, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Right side, fair ball down the line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike one to start the at-bat. Altuve leads off second with nobody out. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone.
And some trouble now in right field. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there he goes towards second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. But foul. Two and two.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 13.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 1-0 count. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Runner at second here with one man out. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Archer comes set. Here it is on 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Duda on second. Gaddis at first, 2 out in the inning. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2 and the Twins nothing. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. Time for a look at the Stros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, the second baseman, number 2.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. His line against Justin Verlander comes in with 6 hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Here's a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And that one just missed outside. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo shot here from Brian Dozier. His first homer so far in the series, and the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He swings and grounds it to short. Correa comes up with it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he lays off for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Charlie Blackmon is on deck. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His line against Justin Verlander. He has a 3-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Verlander, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a first-round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And not in time as the run scores. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's Byron Buxton now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. Ball 2 now.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. 3-0 now. Mike Moustakas would be next. flare out toward right center. Altuve ranging into the outfield, and that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Well, Giro, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, Ribby knock.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His line against Justin Verlander comes in with 15 hits in 77 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitching.
Now Verlander will turn and go to first, and the runner will get back standing. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Twins lead it 3-2. Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman number 10, Julian.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Popped him up. Ramos has a play. He's got it one away.
Batting ninth, center fielder number.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He doubled to open up the ball game. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Happ leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
got him.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Right there for strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A pause, and the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco on the grass. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. Still a 3-2 ball game. The next twin up, Wilson Ramos, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Hap is there, and he has it for the first out.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altuve calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Right fielder number 20.
Ready for another chance. Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Count remains at 0-2. There's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're up 3-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that is off the wall. Correa rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the Astros have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
No one out with a runner at second. And it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ready with the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive, base hit down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Gaddis, the runner at second with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Three and 2, full count. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Blackman is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros.
Riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. Two out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Archer comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Soft liner towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 3 runs already home here. So a full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fouled off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 5-3. Here's Miguel Sano. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Charlie Blackmon will be next. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Morrison, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Byron Buxton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Sano on third, Blackman at second, Morrison on at first with nobody out. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as this is bounced foul. It's still 1 and 2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Misses, ball 2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. He's set and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Now the 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Here's the 3-1. Fouled away. Three-two pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Happ racing back at the track. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand first homer here in the series, and they take a 7-5 lead.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. HOU is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing a clunker from time to time. We all know he's a great talent on the mound, but right now they are just jumping all over him.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Colin McHugh is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 2-0. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall in right field.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down the third baseline. On it goes right through him into left field. Bregman has it.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Twins 9 and the Astros 5. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And he is into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around 2nd on his way to 3rd.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and 1 strike. Five runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hit out toward 2nd. Played on the backhand. Throw to 1st is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Six runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Outside, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
This guy really needs that slider to be an effective pitcher. And a night like tonight, if he doesn't have that real good slider, it presents a lot of problems.
The 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Swing and a ground ball to third. The Dozier for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Way to get dirty. The throw to first. It's there, and he's out. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 0 for 5.
Little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at bat when he hit that big grand slam.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Is a fastball that misses. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The next 3-2. Back up the middle to his right, Correa. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They won't add to their 9-6 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 54, Irvin Santana.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. 1-2. Here's a slider taken for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Evan Gattis now standing in, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 2-0 on the way. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. His first homer so far in the series, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitters are on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense is, both offenses are taking advantage.
Josh Reddick started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Shot toward right center, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Reddick, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2. Popped high in the air. Polanco is there, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Middle of the night now from the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 9 and the Astros 7. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. Now another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
The count now at 2-1.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Didn't waste any time. Like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Eddie Rosario.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Not trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2. Yeah.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Dozier over at second. Rosario on at first with 2 down. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins strand a pair. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Astros.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
That evens it up, 1-1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right over the middle, knee high.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Santana comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon.
Left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home is a curveball in the dirt.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High pop-up. Machado just to the left of the mound. Makes the play, 1 away.
Designated hitter, number 99.
Settling in now, Logan Morrison. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0 on the way. He's running. Morrison leads off first with 1 away. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he fouls this one off. Gaddis is over to take a look. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Lucas Duda now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Another full count offering on its way. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Backhanded. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hector Rondon.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at bat.
Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped him up. Gaddis moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Brian Dozier will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 1-1. Line drive base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
To first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Miguel Sano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. On a line to shortstop. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Bregman. And that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Twins 10 and the Astros 7. Trevor Hildenberger has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Ready once again, Yuli Gurriel. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas over to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again, Ian Happ. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopper, foul. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Striding in once again, Logan Morrison. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Logan Morrison.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Correa ranges to his left. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Fouled off. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Towards second. And this is taken for the out. One left for Minnesota. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Zach Britton.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman will start things out against Britton as he looks to close it out.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-0 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Now the 3-0 offering. Popped him up. Sano has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He was a ground out victim last time up. from the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. Bregman stands at first with 1 out. Now will step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. The 1-0 home. He's outside for a ball. Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a snap move over to first. Just keeping him close. Sliced hard on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Into the box now, Lucas Duda, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again. As it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Evan Gattis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Britton pauses. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Last strike now for Houston. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Minnesota win the opener here in the division series. Irvin Santana earns the victory on the mound. Justin Verlander gave up a